TPC and Toy Daddies. TPC and Toy Daddies.
Welcome to the Toy Pick Community Top 10, brought to you by the Toy Daddies.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yimbo, and tonight I am hosting with my two fellow Toy Daddies, Toy Father and No Chewing. What is going on, fellas? How are you? I'm just off script because, that's how I roll.
Hey, you do better when you're off script.
Yeah,
no one needs a script. Just be you. It's all good.
Yeah, man. So, again, thank you everyone here already. Look at the chat. This is amazing. I love it, guys. So this is for the Toy Pick Community Top 10 for the week of February 10th through 17th. We have 10 fantastic photos to show you, toy photos, as well as some of our secret hashtags. So super exciting, super exciting. How was your day? You guys have been killing it. If you guys didn't know, those of you watching along, Chris and Chris and Sunty went live the last 2 days in the afternoon doing our Toy and Tells, which was like this idea that I just haven't been able to be a part of it yet, but I will. And it's super awesome that, Chris, you've been able to take advantage of this week off.
Sorry, guys. Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah, I've been taking advantage of it. Taking advantage of the day and then bothering No Chewing on his lunch break to see if he wanted to go live.
Buddy, do you want to come on and play? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was so sad.
I feel bad because I know that if you were to ask me if I was at work, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just gonna start inviting you. It would just be like constant buzzing on your phone. You're like, come on, let's go on YouTube. I have a new toy to open. You can tell me about it.
It's been great. If you haven't checked them out, yesterday we did Toy and Tell, and I set up a photography shot doing a Revoltech Woody. Yeah, in real life. So really talking about how to set up or doing a shot practically in your house or wherever you'd like with everything that it's a really quick setup. That's what I really liked about it. And we learned a couple things. Today we did a setup with Animal Wars of the Kingdom. Have I told you that I love these figures, guys? Animal Wars of the Kingdom. We worked on posing. We worked on lighting. We worked on setting up a tight shot with a bunch of different kind of lighting with the lens that I had. And No Chewing walked me through it. Pablo, he gave us some great tips. He's always just like an encyclopedia of photography tips. But we learned a new term: bounce lighting, bounce card, bouncy ball. What is it?
Bouncy ball theory.
Bouncy ball theory.
So no, it's bounce cards.
Cards.
Pablo had that great suggestion that to illuminate more of the figure, try utilizing some bounce cards to get a more natural, smooth light on the figure.
That's good. Yeah.
That'll probably be our next Toy and Tell.
Yes. It will be a lot of fun.
For those that missed it, and I don't blame you at 11 o'clock in the morning going live with us, and I appreciate everyone that joins us. We had some people join those lives, and it was a lot of fun. It was recorded. It's available. Yes. Woody in real life and Animal War of the Kingdom.
Animal Wars of the Kingdom, yeah.
We talked a little bit about toys, some photos, and then ultimately brought a photo to life.
That's great. That's great. And it took me a sec when you first put the Woody shots in the group chat. I was like, what is he? Oh, it's a Roomba.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It just took me this 1 second, but I was like, glorious. So good. And that Revoltech Woody, as you all know, I am in such a just deep love with that figure.
I totally agree. I'm in love with that figure. Like, I love it so much. The posing is great. Posability is great. But that Roomba shot was that was when I bought it, I was like, I'm doing a Roomba shot. I need to. And I'm so glad I got to do it.
We should since we all have Woodies, we should
yes, we do.
Try. we should pass the Woody around, kind of like the Machi J shot between two Sentinels.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that.
I mean, the first plug between two Sentinels with our friends Machi Toy and J Shot. Great show. They always have great guests. They're normally our lead as well.
Yeah, and again, we like to thank everybody in the chat for choosing to hang out with us tonight because there are a lot of really spectacular toy related content creators making lives and being live tonight. So I think earlier tonight was unboxing art and Cox Create, right at 7:30 they were
Yes.
live. Like
Savage Crucible.
Yeah, that's right. They had Savage Crucible, another line that I'm super interested in.
Yes.
And then yeah,
Yeah,
like
Savage
I said, Monster
Crucible
Toys.
is currently in the middle of a
Shot?
Kickstarter. So if you're interested in it, people in the chat, go take a look. A lot of figures in that first assortment. It's
Mhm.
incredible.
Yeah. If I start looking like I'm sweating tonight, it's because I'm not at 100%, but I'm good enough to hop in tonight. So and do my hosting duties and move the show along.
Oh, you're not
yeah,
feeling
it's-
too good?
You know, that's
Yeah,
going
it's
around
just-
a little bit. A lot of our
Yeah.
friends this week we've seen not feeling well, but we're glad you're here. We're glad
Yeah,
you're sitting
man.
the hosting duty, coming out, playing through the pain,
Yeah, that's it. It's the Jordan. But no, it's
coming
not.
out
It's
like
not the
Jordan. You're gonna get wheeled out in the third act or the third
No, if-
quarter in a wheelchair to the back, and you're gonna come out running, all sweaty, ready to like score another 50 points.
Well,
Yeah, that's what
Well,
Paul
it-
Pierce did.
I assume Jordan also did it. I'm just I was thinking of Paul Pierce.
I was like, that sounds like Paul Pierce.
Sure it does, baby.
So currently, gentlemen, I am experiencing some massive toy anxiety. I know it's somewhere, but I was posing on our live before we came over here, my Mezco Bishop, and I'm like, where's this gun? I thought it was in my tin, my lunchbox, and it's,
Man,
so it's around.
Uh-oh.
But it's like I hate that moment when it's like,
the
where is
repackaged
the
tin.
one thing? Where is the one thing?
Hey, no
But-
chewing. Do you think we can go to the chat because we have it's
Yeah.
bumping right now?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
And
say
that's-
hello. First up, we got Nilla Gorilla
Gorilla.
13. Welcome.
that
Thank you
name.
for joining us. We got Sequential Plastic in there. Not saying hi to us exactly, but what up, Nilla?
What's up, sequential process?
We got Ladande. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Ladonde?
We got GM saying hi.
GM. All right.
Oh, we got Toy Immersion.
Hey, Tara Mission.
Thanks for joining us again. And we have Not a
Hey,
Bird. Thank you for
Zoe.
joining us again. Love that you're
Man.
always here.
He just posted ridiculous. I think I still have to go comment.
Oh,
on
I
it,
don't-
but like that
Yeah.
3-level Superman shot
Yeah,
was crazy
really
good.
good.
Yeah, he's on fire. Like it just growing and growing. Hold on.
So
Froze for a moment. We got Judaru 1205. Thank you for joining us. We got Emerald
Emerald
Knight
Knight.
Photos. Thank you.
So for those of you, the E-Man, love it. What's up? For those of you, if you want to comment on my lighting right now, like just let me know what you think. I added this curtain. No Chewing was not thrilled about it, but I said, hey, No Chewing, what do you think about this curtain? He goes, yeah, it's good.
And if you want to compliment my lighting, I will take that.
Well, just so you guys, so the behind the scenes, these guys are bullying me into getting the purple lighting. So
No, that was
I'm-
It doesn't
no.
have to be purple.
No.
In fact, don't take my color.
Can I correct? I'm going to correct you. That was No Chewing that was bullying you. I wasn't doing anything.
It sounds like I made Chris bully you into it, but
I didn't do
kid.
anything.
I kid.
moving on, we got Toy Mirth. Hello there. Welcome.
Hey, Toy Mirth.
Oh, Carlos Burion.
Hey, Carlos.
What's going on, dude?
Thank you for joining us once again. Oh, and we got, love the name, Thanos Copter.
Thanos Copter. That's right. Thanos Copter.
Up next, we got Geek Over 40. Did I not go through?
Yeah, something happened.
Hiya. We also have Mantumaro. Maru. Thank you. Got Clintastic in the house.
Hey,
What's going on,
Glentastic.
Clint?
Clintastic this Friday will be part of the masterclass with Unworthy. So check that out. He's going to be spilling the secrets of Photoshop.
Again, that is like the dream team right there. Those two.
And we have I want to say Alien TP, but
Alien
say
TP.
Alien TP. Yeah. What's up? Thank you for joining us. We got Darth Matter Art. Hello,
Gosh, we
everyone.
have a lot of new names.
Yeah, this is awesome, everyone.
Oh, we got
Thank you.
Black Pear Studios.
Hey,
Welcome.
Black Pear
Thanks
Studios.
for joining us. We got Drew Olive.
Drew Olive.
Thank you. We got EC Collecting.
This is so much fun, guys. I'm so happy you guys are all hanging out with us tonight. This is amazing. I am currently, since I can't find my bishop gun, trying to plug cables into his head. I want to have a cable. So Bishop is going to be my focal point, but I want to surround him with the rest of my Mezco mutants. So I have Deadpool, Cyclops, Wolverine.
You need
We got
cable.
all in the
Nice
house.
little-
Complimenting
We
how
need cable.
photogenic you are.
Oh, yeah.
All you, buddy. We have Kairu Othman.
Hey, what's
for
up,
joining us
Kairu?
tonight. And we're at the end of the list. We got Henrock.
Yeah, Henrock, what's up, dude?
Congrats on the win last night too. He won a prize from Toy Mingos.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And we got our friend Toy Addict 17 celebrating the end of Black and Wednesdays with the Splasher Reds. That was
Hey,
the
what's up,
final
buddy?
day of February, but starting next month, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler. It continues on with a splash of green. So keep an eye out and use that hashtag TA_Black and Wednesdays.
I can't wait. I have a few ideas.
Yeah, me too. Oh, we got the collector. Welcome.
What's up, the collector?
Next up, we
Plastic
got
Peeps.
Plastic Peeps.
Yeah. Peeps in the house. What's going on, dude?
Oh, sorry. Clint Task is correcting me. The masterclass is going to be next week. We put the wrong date. Okay. Well, still keep an eye out. It will be a good read.
It will definitely be a good read. And again, like Clintastic for an Unworthy, fantastic. Like
Yeah.
team up right there. Clintastic does incredible Marvel Legends work. Some of the best out there. So
And I want to shout out because Chris, you and I got to do one of those master classes once. That was on our penchant for mashing up universes.
that's right. Mashups. I forgot about that. Wow.
I did
Yeah.
one too.
And yeah, that's right. So just
What
so
did you
guys
do?
know-
I did mine on Lighten, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So just so you are all aware, if you go check out Unworthy Collector and check out those UC masterclasses, it's another it's in blog format. So if you're you're sitting at work or you're on your lunch break and you want to read about toy photography, that's another great way to spend some time. It really that was a blast doing.
On the days where you don't see me and Chris do a spontaneous live for lunch,
What was
Yeah,
the
right.
go
right
over to Unworthy, read a masterclass. Great stuff. Important question. Everyone in the chat, I'm going to start some music. You tell me if it's too loud.
All right. While he does that, let me just tell you, we are here to celebrate top 10 February
10th through 17th.
10th through 17th. And so not only do we get to know or we get to look at and comment fantastic photography, but we get to know some of the photographers behind the photography. We ask them, what is your favorite toy growing up? What's the story behind your picture? And what is making you happy in the toy community right now? Now, if you haven't been with us before, we'd love to know some of your answers. You can put those in the chat. We'd love to read them as well. But the chat is one of the most important functions of this, and we love hearing from you. So please plug in whatever you think, comment, funny comment, informative comment. Maybe it's something that you want us to learn. We want to hear about it because the chat and you in the chat are why we do this show.
Absolutely. I'm going to take Yimbo's line and just thank you ahead of time for taking any moment of your life to spend it with the three of us to talk about these amazing photographers, these photographs, these toys, this hobby that we love so much. So thank you again.
We love
And everyone, the music, is it good? Are we good?
Yeah, let us know in the chat. So in the chat, I want to address a thing real quick. Thanos Copter said I could definitely use a lighting tutorial, which is, we all could. I mean, that's something that I always still struggle with. And I want to shout out once again the interview you had with The Amazing from Monday night.
Yep.
He mentioned something about how he does his lighting. Like he had told me about his X pattern and all, and then he walked through with his panels and all that type of stuff, which is again so
Oh, absolutely.
so Oh, so this is where I'm like not 100%. I'm like going illuminating. I'll use that word, right? That little toy daddy pun.
That
Yeah,
totally
I-
works.
It's so illuminating. And now this is my little tip based on what he inspired me.
Let's
He
hear it.
mentioned something about using a color wheel and using complementary colors. So today I haven't shot anything yet, but I googled and there's a website called Canva, Canva, and they have a color wheel
Oh, that's perfect.
that will rotate. So if you pick your character, so like like Cable, for instance, is that blue, I can go with like an orange, burnt orange look in the back for the lighting. I'm
Oh
going
my
to try that
gosh.
stuff out. So this thing is amazing because as you drag the circle around, it will show you the complementary colors underneath it. So I'm very
The
fired
theory
up.
behind the color wheel is a triangle,
Ooh.
and it's a little bit of mathematics behind there as well. But yeah, it's a great tool
Oh.
to use. I don't particularly use it, but I will download that app and start using it because I'm
It's
always
not-
thinking about
Well,
what
this is right
colors
through the
I should
browser.
use.
Yeah,
This is right through the
just-
browser.
For all of you, look up Canva, Canva, color wheel on Google. And it's the first thing that pops up. Yimbo, this is fantastic. I've been looking for something like this, like where you can adjust it and it'll tell you the
Yeah.
color, rather than the one that's kind of static and you're like, oh,
Right.
this one's here. Where's the color that matches? Like,
What
I
you don't
can't-
like to spread the map onto the desk and
No,
take out
it's-
your little compass
I
and
it's like using an abacus when I have a math problem. It's like, why?
Oh, and Plastic Peep
even
said
use an
check out
calculator. Bust out Excel. Make it easy.
Peep said check out Color Harmony apps too. All right, so thank
Color
you. man.
Harmony
This was just my
Oh.
first. Like I know Canva. I use it with my students in graphic design. There's all these different templates for
Oh.
newspaper, magazine layouts, posts for social, that type of stuff. So I knew that. That's where I was just like, oh, let me check out what Canva. All right, it came up as one of the top things.
Oh,
But I
Harmony
will
is
also check out
colors.
the Harmony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also suggesting Color Harmony YouTube tutorials. Thank you, Plastic Peeps.
All right.
All
man.
right, thanks,
Keep going.
Plastic Peeps. All right, everyone. Should I start up this thing that we do every week?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. What we always ask the 3 questions of the photographers that we're celebrating. How do you feel about starting off with this way? Answering that one question. What is making you happy in the toy community today? I might be
And then-
putting you both on the spot, but what's making you happy this week?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh, me personally.
Well, whichever one spoke up first.
I was
gonna
like-
say yeah.
I was like, but I asked the 3 questions. Shouldn't we do all the answers? Jimbo, if you want to go, I'm trying to think.
So it's been, I could say, because what's bringing me joy in the toy world is just looking around at the stuff that I have. I'm excited to shoot these toys I have. Like I got some cool stuff, in the last couple of weeks, and now I'm just excited. Just like with Constantine, I had him. Man, I took about 4 or 5 different unique setups with that figure because I was so awestruck by the head sculpts and the accessories, and that's kind of how I feel about Bishop. So now I'm ready to dive into Bishop shots, just playing with my toys, man. That's all I want. I just need time to play with my I really desperately need time.
There
to
was
play with my
time.
toys.
There was time. I'm referring to the Twilight Zone episode
Yeah.
for people that aren't aware. Toy
Chris,
Father, what's
I
making
feel
you
like if I
happy?
could answer for you, it's probably this week getting to hang out with Sunty
Oh, well,
twice. to
yeah, no,
midday.
yeah, definitely that. I mean, I feel like this week I was telling everyone on Toy Talk on Monday that I've been getting more sleep. I didn't realize how tired I was, how stressed out I was from my work. So this week has been really good to me. But I've been able to jump back into toys. I was telling Sunty this before, I can't remember the last time I went all in on a wave.
Mhm.
Or just this is very exciting for me. I'm going all in on Animal Warriors of the Kingdom because I love their figures so much. I love them so much. I didn't think I'd love them that much. I really didn't. So I'm really glad that those are out. I'm getting to enjoy that. But not only that, I feel like our lives, with No Chewing and I've really gotten a fire back into shooting photography. And I think it's because the lives give us some parameters that I feel like there's a challenge to it, and that gets me going in terms of like, all right, I'm doing this in front of people. People are going to give me tips. I'm going to adjust as we go. It's so interactive. I really enjoy it. And that's what I really loved in the past 2 Toy and Tells that we've done. So what do I love in the community? Everyone that's been just helping out with my photography and giving me tips and just learning from everyone, including you two.
And I'll go last. The thing that I'm actually really excited about this week, and it started last week too, I feel that people are starting to feel excited again about like purely excited about toys that are coming out, whether it's Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, whether it's that Mezco Bishop, or the Kickstarters going on for Savage Crucible. If you're into biblical adventures, if you're, today Almighty Legends went live. It seems like people are excited for something new coming out and anticipation for it, and it's a good feeling again.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. It's great. So you ready to dive into some top 10?
And as we're going through the top 10, people in the chat, if you want to tell us what's making you happy this week, feel free to.
Yeah, what's making you guys? What's making all of you happy?
Mm-hmm. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I told you that's what gives me the permanent smile on my face during these streams.
All right, here we go. Let's dive into the top 10 and see some fantastic photography.
Number 10.
Oh, it's me, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, if you were, I have 4 through 1.
Kai Cooper 87. Look at this photo. What a mashup, right? Mm-hmm. We got Krillin on, I believe that's like the Batman Mephi's body.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought too, yeah.
And what's going on? And then we have the aliens from Toy Story. There's this, I'm imagining it's this multiverse that they're going through, and their bodies are changing, and they're it's a very creative photo, and it's so crisp.
It is. It's very sharp, and I agree. I when I saw this one, I figured, when you put the story together, for me, I was thinking Batman's tripping.
Yes, that's a good one.
Like, oh my god, my head. Oh, who are these aliens? Am I flying? Oh.
That makes me laugh just thinking that Batman watched Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z while having the flu.
Little Batman Zura, right? Isn't that the?
yeah, that's right.
It looks like falling into a black hole, Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
and also it gives me a lot of feels of George, but not Washington. Like, it's crazy mashups.
Oh yeah. The head, yeah, definitely.
Which little green men are those? The little aliens? Because that's not. I learned on Sunday night on my stream that the Revoltech one moves. The eyes, all 3 eyes move. Which is
how crazy is that?
So great. So I know it's not that, because there's that one in the back with a different face. So I think that was a different set of toys, but so cool.
Well, no. I think it's Revoltech. I think he has both of them. I think Kai has both the Buzz and the Woody. The Woody
Buzz has
have different face sculpts.
I don't have the Buzz yet. It's sitting in my pile of loot.
Oh, I haven't even opened the Buzz yet.
I haven't opened it either. I promised my son I wouldn't open it without him. He was very upset that I opened up Woody last night.
Oh. Well, let me tell you, Kai Cooper 87 got back to me with his questions, and what was his favorite toy growing up? Well, back in '89, my mom got me Playmates TMNT, but my favorite growing up was the TMNT Rock and Roll Pubker Dawn in 1991. Pubker. But yeah. So when they came out with, all those different like Teenage Mutant, like Space or Samurai, this is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
One, I got to look this one up. I don't think it's a one that I remember. What's the story behind your picture? Decided to get into the craziness fun mashup. So I decided to do a crossover between that's been in my mind for a while. Imagine Dragon Ball with a Toy Story crossover, but with a DC flavor. You got it all.
Yeah, perfect. Love this.
And what is making you happy in the toy community right now? To be honest, it's awesome to be a part of this community. It's always been since 1989, but after losing all my toys back in 1999, I decided to go back into collecting in 2019. It's growing, but this time with a new hobby, which is toy photography. This toy community is pure fun and many awesome people out there. God bless you all.
Aw,
That's fantastic.
great stuff.
Great answer.
And sorry about the collection, but I'm glad you're now feeling like you're in a good place rebuilding it, and that's a bummer.
I mean, what a time to start rebuilding too. I mean,
Yeah.
you hold on to some of those toys when you're younger for nostalgic reasons, but
Mhm.
the quality of some of the toys today that you can buy with real adult money, it's pretty amazing.
I know. It's true. We are in a renaissance of toys. That's exactly what we are right now.
I like that description and metaphor. All
So
right.
congratulations to our top 10, taking the 10th spot, Kai Cooper 87. Really, like, this is so enjoyable. And then Chris, if you notice, there's a little tilt there. I don't know if it's a official Dutch tilt or if it's just,
It's Dutch-ish.
or is it just the perspective of the figure?
I was gonna say tiltish, but yes, I like Duchess. Being an expert in the Dutch tilt, I would say this is an excellent execution of it. Yes,
After being knighted, Sir Duchess of Tilts.
Sir Duchess of Tilt. Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on to our number 9. So congratulations, Kai Cooper 87. And this is a good number 9.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to talk over the robot, which is Santi. But just to remind everybody, like everyone here in the chat, if we don't, whoever you don't follow, in the top 10 and each other, like, this is a perfect time to do that, to reach out, because again, it's the common thread in so many of our answers is the friendship and the camaraderie, and that's what it's all about. So support your fellow content creators. But here we go. Speaking of one, number 9. I know this isn't mine, but I'll just introduce it because I had a chance to talk to Skeletons Collectibles a few weeks ago, and he's another just awesome dude in the toy community. And this was one of my picks, and I love this shot because of reasons. I think it's Wolverine and Spidey, 2 of my favorites, and I just love the posing. And again, have that nice tilt in there. And since that was our theme of the week,
The unintended.
yeah,
These were picked and nominated and voted on before we started talking about Dutch tilts, and it just happens. Nice.
It just happens because it does add a little flair, and it's not, and when we had Trevor 16 Shooter on a couple weeks ago, he pointed out, it's not for every shot, but it really does add a nice, so it's always worth checking out, like when you have a scene set up, because it does add a little pizzazz, a little flair. But anyway, I digress. What do you guys like about the shot?
Well, I do have to say, I feel like we talk about this ever since we started introducing what the Dutch tilt was. When you taught me this, I feel like I can't unsee it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere I go, and I feel like I've been like, I just put on a new pair of glasses and I can see everything.
You can finally see the color blur, bro.
Now I know what the Dutch tilt is, and it's opened up my mind like Neo.
It's kind of like when you're shopping for a new car, and then like you have one in mind, and then that's all you see on the road.
Yes, not the exact metaphor, but that is excellent. Yes.
Right? Pretty close.
It fits. It totally fits.
Wow.
I really like the shot. I like that. I really like this Wolverine. This is one of the ones I wish I could go back in time and buy. The Mafex Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, Mafex. Yeah.
And that's the Mafex Spidey as well. It's a good pose for both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so simple too. Like I really love it's just two. They're like in their iconic poses, right?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Ready to pounce, team up, ready to face, but either Spidey Rogues or a Sentinel. Like it's just a cool. You could kind of picture any of that stuff. If it gets
exactly.
your imagination going.
Oh, what a great figure! Yeah, that's a great figure. Well,
Who had a chance to reach out? Was that you?
Yeah, Skeleton Collectibles did reach out to me. What was his favorite toy growing up? Favorite toy growing up was an old school black and red Spider-Man figure. I don't even know the brand of the name.
Black and red.
Black and red. Okay.
I
What's
imagine
this-
it's the Toy Biz.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to picture it now.
I might have it somewhere.
I mean, they made variants, just repaints of those figures a
Right.
lot in different shades. Like I think I had a Wolverine that was green and gold.
Oh, that's cool. Do you still
Yeah.
have it?
No, I was not a friend of toys. Like they broke. Like I played with them. I loved them, but I played with them hard.
Wow.
It's like when my son is smashing cars together. I'm like, come on, man, just cool it. Don't hurt the toys.
Oh, nothing like that. I mean, like Sabretooth would like whip Wolverine by the forearm and throw him. And yeah.
What's the story behind your picture? The story behind the picture was a team up collab that I did. Inspiration came from the Spider-Man animated series episode, The Mutant Agenda, where Spider-Man meets Wolverine and the X-Men. Oh, I remember that episode.
It was a
That was
good
awesome.
episode.
Yeah, it was so awesome when like Saturday morning cartoons collide and crossover together. I was like, oh my god, it's so cool.
My favorite crossover of these two characters, and yeah, we're gonna go on a tangent right now.
Go ahead.
It was Spectacular Spider-Man when Wolverine and Peter Parker switch bodies.
I've been rewatching it. Is that Spectacular Spider-Man Wolverine shows up?
I think so, unless it was Ultimate.
I think it might
But
be Ultimate.
There was an episode where they swap bodies, and it's hysterical because Wolverine is Wolverine in Peter's body. it's really funny. He sees Mary Jane.
Oh, I gotta see this. Oh, yeah, it has to be Ultimate because Mary Jane was in Spectacular. I gotta watch this one. What is making you happy in the toy community right now? What's making me happy in the toy community is honestly the support I'm getting from all the friends I made in this hobby. 100% Skeleton Collectibles.
And he does a great Instagram live once a week. I want to say also maybe Wednesdays. The Tomb. It's really that's what I was on. It's neat.
Awesome job. Number 9, Skeleton Collectibles, Mafex Spider-Man, Mafex Wolverine. Now I want this Mafex Wolverine. I want the brown suit with Mafex Wolverine.
You should get both.
Touche. Yeah. Okay.
Number 8.
Darth Matter art.
This is so cool.
How
Great photo.
awesome is this photo?
And this is that Mezco one, right?
Yeah, people kill
Yeah.
it with that Mezco Crow.
So good.
Still available on Entertainment Earth for people that want it.
Just click on the
What's
link.
the code? What's the free
I
shipping?
wasn't gonna do the promo, but it's available,
Yeah.
which is what I was trying to say to people. It's available.
No, I know, but
if you
hey,
wanna
Santi,
if you
No,
do want
it-
to save 10% and have free shipping, all caps, no
You know
chewing,
me.
promo
Okay.
codes.
AVP always be promoting, and for you, all butts wet.
All but
Yes.
wet.
Oh, this shot is insane. For the
It's-
record, it's
I love
really-
this shot.
the ambiance of it. I don't know what they're using as a backdrop, and that's what I always love. Like I work because it's so neat, this hobby. You know, like I went in the direction of turning my basement into like these living dioramas, but I also love how you can just simplify things so much. You don't need all the extensive things to make a shot like it, because like I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. Dude, what is that down the side there? That vent, that grate?
Yeah.
I think that's like an accessory type playset type diode piece, or is that something that looks like
Is it
honestly like
that you use that
What's
like
the-
was it
it
is
looks
that
like the cover of an air conditioner, like the vent.
Yeah.
oh
like-
yeah, that could work.
know what I mean?
Behind the scenes, a lot of my earliest shots with Star Wars, I didn't have a dio. I took the printer tray out of my printer and I used that and I just put it on its side. And it looks spaceshipy,
Yeah.
and that's what I used. So yeah, it's probably something very creative. And I love the ambiance and the smoke and the
Mm.
atmosphere that they used.
Do you think it's atmosphere or aerosol?
I think so, but I'm not sure. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
And for those of
whichever
you
one it is.
who want to buy atmosphere aerosol, No Chewing has a code too that you could use.
For
I checked
15% off, no tune 15.
15%. That's amazing.
15%, yeah, it's
Use
not
it.
bad. It's not bad.
Sorry, I had to. Well, I really do like this. Whatever Darth Matter art used.
He's in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, did he write down what?
let me I'll bring
Yeah.
up Chris.
Oh, that's amazing. Because I have one of those like Wrecking Hell in the Cell, or it was the
Oh,
so
cool.
that's so cool.
That's
like
awesome.
Oh, this
That
is
is awesome.
side.
So he's using a chain link cage that he used around a wrestling ring. Oh my god, that's awesome.
That is
That's
really
awesome. And
great.
tell us about the
See?
fog. Was it atmosphere aerosol?
Yeah, 15% no chewing at
No tune 15.
no chewing 15 at checkout.
I mean, and this is something that we say every week, but like the fact
oh, a
that
fogger.
Oh, Fogger, good job.
Oh,
very
okay.
cool, very cool.
But is it cheaper without the 15%? Like,
I mean, per can, 15% off 10. It was like $8.50 a can. As long as you're not using it like hairspray, you'll go
I
a good
bought.
amount of time.
I tell you, I bought 4 cans. I'm still in my first can. So
See,
I bought
I'm
4
just-
cans over a year ago. I still have 1 full can left.
oh,
I'm on. I have to order more because I'm on my last can and maybe like a quarter down. But same deal. Like I bought those 4 cans a long time ago because little from
If
the
you
bottom.
if you can wait till November, I'll give you some of my cans.
There you go.
Now I need a new can. I'm just kidding.
I do have to say this photo before we go off to all these tangents. This photo I really enjoyed because using all of these techniques, the fog, the cage, whatever, it looks like the crow is coming out of an alley. Like they got that aesthetic right and nailed it. And I have to say, Darth Matter art, can you tell us how you made the crow there? Did you like Photoshop that out, like the standout? Like it's flying like that, and it's giving me all the chills. And I just want to hear that STP song from the Crow, from the Crow movie, just coming in with the crow just kicking butt.
I
I
still
mean,
have
this
to see the
shot
movie.
is really crisp and it's
So
highlighting
crisp.
the beautiful detail Mezco does.
Yes,
Chris, you always call it like a mini hot toy.
it is.
And so this doesn't even look like a toy. It's beautifully shot.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of why, if you were interested in Mezco, if you haven't, this is how they can look in shots. This is why I love them. And Chris loves them. And something you haven't fallen down the rabbit hole yet, but I know you have a couple now.
I'm circling the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think you found your niche in terms of just premium fake. It's Mafex,
I think it is Mafex and Rebel Tech.
Rebel Tech
Yeah,
too.
yeah, fair. But this
But I
is
do know there are some select Mezco ones. It's undeniable that they're fantastic. Like the Mezco Wolverine from last year. Beautiful figure. I don't think it would be the same with any other company.
True. Thank you, Darth Matter art. The crow is wired off the fence. Just remove the wire. It's closer to the lens than the figure. Got it.
Oh, that's clever. Good job. Good
Practical.
job.
All practical.
Oh, that's a beautiful photo.
Love it. Well, Darth Matter art, fantastic job. Thank you for sharing your photography with us.
Number 7.
I love
did
this
they have
name.
do they have any answers or no?
Oh, yeah.
whoops.
Go back. What are you doing?
Oh
What are you
my
doing?
god. What am I doing?
This is
Oh,
episode
hold on.
13. Oh, you're going the wrong way. This is episode 13, man. Come on.
Hold on.
There's always something, everybody. There's always something. Okay, we're
Darth Matter art got back to me with his questions. What was your favorite toy growing up? Well, I'm older, 40 this year. No, you're younger.
You're younger than
me.
some of these folks on this live. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
right.
So, my absolute favorite toy was the original 1984 Voltron. Oh, amazing!
Oh, that's
amazing,
classic.
amazing.
Please tell me you still have that one.
What's the story behind your picture? Well, growing up, The Crow was one of my favorite films. Love the style of this movie so much, it influenced my art. So when Mezco came out with this awesome 1/12 scale version, I had to have it. This was my attempt at making a scene that could have been in this movie. Yes, you did it. You nailed it.
Absolutely. This looks so cinematic.
And please tell me, you bought the soundtrack, right? Because that soundtrack was money.
On vinyl. I'm just kidding.
No, it was a CD. What is making you happy in the toy community right now? The thing I'm loving about the toy community right now is how the creators are so welcoming and quick to help each other out. When I started doing photography 3 years ago, when COVID hit, it wasn't quite as welcoming, but now we all champion each other's work and pages, like y'all's help push us to all new heights. Thanks for helping and sharing them from all of us. Awesome. Great
Awesome,
answers.
Sean. It is great. Yeah.
I'm glad that you reminded me. Thank you. Number 8, Darth Matter art. Thank you with this incredible crow shot. Oh man, it really does bring back like super nostalgia for me, like watching this movie with my friends.
I still need to watch it. Where is it streaming? Can I stream it for free somewhere?
Well,
When we go to Legion Con, we're just gonna do a movie marathon.
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, yes, we should do that.
Just
We'll do
watch
a
The
live
Crow.
rewatch.
Just watch The Crow.
Watching The Crow.
I know. I'm
One
gonna
of
watch
the
it with you
movies that
guys.
we watched.
And
You
then
know,
I'm gonna
I'll
want
throw
the
out there
figure.
right
It's gonna
now.
be sold out.
I've never seen John Wick.
What?
All right, so we both have our.
Shut the. Are you serious, dude?
It's okay. I clicked not for kids on the setup for this video.
Wow. Because John Wick, you'll love.
I know. I love Keanu too. I just
all
just
three
haven't
movies
gotten
are
around to it.
amazing.
I don't know if you'll love The Crow, but you'll love John Wick.
So we'll watch John Wick first. We'll crack some beers.
No.
By the time.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh yeah. We'll watch John Wick first. We'll crack some beers, and then the second feature will be The Crow, and I'll be in a great mood to watch this one.
Okay.
And see, if you already want to picture this, picture a hotel room where these guys are going to be in their beds, and I'll be in a sleeping bag in the middle on the floor, and we're going to be watching these.
We're gonna get you a cot. All right. Let's
roll away.
By the way, Darth Matter art says I do have it on vinyl. LOL.
Oh yes.
Great.
As you should.
It's the best soundtrack, guys.
Oh, Sully's shaming us. Oh, Sully.
I actually just brought back out my record player to put upstairs. It's been in a box since I moved into this house, so gonna get back into vinyls.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, just
this
another thing.
This hobby isn't enough for you. This isn't all too because you gotta bust out. I'm gonna be an audiophile too, just for a little while. Get back.
I like it. I like what I like. The heart wants what the heart wants.
No, I'm teasing you.
Alien TP has not seen it either, so.
See, I feel like it was something that always I wanted to watch because it was the precursor to like superhero movies, and it looked good. I just I just never got to see it. Just
you know what it was for me? It was because
Alexandra, thanks for the sub.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that.
It's a great comment.
Yeah, it is a great comment.
And it's because my brother really liked it, and I desperately wanted to be a little bit different than my brother.
Okay.
So I a lot of the stuff he loved, I kind of it was his, and then I went in my own direction.
Yeah, contrarian.
All right. Thank you, Darth Matter art. Fantastic shot. Now I can move on because I read your answers.
Number 7.
Legendary Poser.
Man, and this is a cool one because it was nominated. Well, it was one of our secret hashtags from last week, right?
Yeah.
One of our featured that then became like an actual feature, and now 7th place, Legendary Poser. I love it.
I'm noticing a trend. At
Yes,
least one of the
exactly.
photos from the secret hashtag always ends up in the top 10.
And that's
Exactly.
voted. It's voted. It's not
It
us.
is.
It's just voted, and that's fantastic. So I guess we like what we like.
Yep. And this is a fantastic shot. We're not underplaying anything about this shot. The effects on this one are awesome. I think that should actually be a Toy and Tell episode too. How to build these effects.
Yes.
We talked about a little bit about last week. I believe those are foam, like insulation foam that they put the light in and paint it over. Like I think we should do a toy and tell where we can actually make these things.
Yeah.
In the hotel room, as we watch the Crow drinking, we're gonna have some spray paint and some insulation foam, and that'll be about 2 hours before the hotel staff asks us to leave.
We'll open the windows. We'll open all the windows. That's great. This is after the Irish bar, right?
Yeah. Also
after and before.
Speaking of explosions, I wanted to. The thing that I've had in mind is I think another possibility is like hot glue and cotton balls.
Yes,
so like I used my fluff to like create what I've used and painted that black, and I used like the RGB lights underneath it, but it's fine. It's worked that well for me, but I want to get more of that look. It doesn't give me that look.
So I sent you guys an article this morning. And it was using tin foil for explosions.
That's right.
So you do tin foil, and then you use a blurred bokeh background, like what I did there, blurred bokeh background, and then you put the lights really close up, like an orange and red light, and it will illuminate.
Chris, by the way, I think if you're saying a blurred bokeh, that's kind of like saying the ATM machine.
Yes.
Got you. Got you.
Yes.
This is from my light shaming, gentlemen.
Even more blurry. This is beyond smooth. It's the next level.
But I think I said blurred bokeh, then background. So I did like it's like both.
You're a triple negative?
Yeah, exactly.
If you did triple, you end up in the right state. You're good. Because
technically, bokeh means blurred background. So I said blurred bokeh background.
Yeah, I got you.
Perfect. Back to the shot. It's wonderful. Great action. We spoke about it last week. Right. The effects are beautiful. Everything about it. It even has a little bit of that Dutch tilt too.
Yeah. It's the posing. Legendary poser, right? It's the posing and that action, that kinetic movement because of the barrels blowing. It's
so good.
It's so good.
It's awesome. It's great.
And Legendary Poser did come back with some answers to our 3 questions. So for the first one of what was Legendary Poser's favorite. Wait, what's up?
There was just one thing that I didn't notice. There's like a figure on the background there too.
I was wondering what that was.
That's cool. Hidden figure. Legendary Poser. Tell us what that is.
Yeah.
So the first question, what was Legendary Poser's favorite toy growing up? It was the 3.75 G.I. Joe figures. Figure, Big Boa. I don't know why. He made no sense. A shirtless Cobra with a crazy helmet and boxing gloves. Absolutely ridiculous. But that was G.I. Joe, and that's why it was amazing at the time.
That sounds fun.
That sounds so good. Please tell me it was a Cobra tattooed on that bare chest, boxing it out. With the helmet, he's protecting what's the valuables, and then he's just ready to go out into battle.
Yeah.
And for the second question about the story behind the photo, I just received the Z-Bob Toys Lifting Iron platform set. Oh, nice. I've been playing around with it, and it inspired my last few shots. A metal railing just demands a vaulting superhero. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I'll have Batman vaulting over the railing soon.
So which set that was? Is that the set that that I've seen and debated many times on Big Bad? Is that what he was saying?
If it's on Big Bad, I'm gonna have to look this one up after.
I've seen some really cool 1/12 scale. Yeah. Okay. I think it might be that. I'm
not sure, but
yeah. It's on Big Bad. Oh man.
We have no promo codes for Big Bad Toys, but we do support buying toys.
Yeah.
If
anybody in the chat is a Big Bad affiliate, because that was a thing. I remember wanting to put in for it, and then I don't know, I was doing the whole self-doubt thing, and
that'll be next Yimbo. We're gonna submit it under all 3 of our names and just have a Toy Daddies promo codes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But they shut that down for now. I guess that they're still affiliates, but they're not taking any. So,
okay.
But if anybody happens to be an affiliate, by all means, please share your code.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do
just trying to support
as well. and supporting others in the community.
Yeah. It takes a special kind of person. I say that all the time. It takes a special kind of person to like not want to lift up other people, you know?
Absolutely.
So yes.
For the last question of what's making you happy in the toy community currently, so much to be happy about in our community. So many positive people. They help drown out the negative ones. Absolutely. It's great to see our passion for toy influencing toy manufacturers. The level of articulation, the quality of paint, and the availability of cloth goods are all things I never imagined when I was a kid. Absolutely. Like many have already said, it's an amazing time to be a toy collector. Well put. Absolutely. You know, it's what we were saying just a moment ago, to restart your collection in 2019. It stinks that you don't have those toys from when you were a kid, but there's some good alternatives out there to give you that nostalgic feeling.
Absolutely. I think I don't have any of my toys from when I was a kid, and I've been thinking about going back to get them, but then I'm like, no, they don't look as good as the ones that I have now.
The thing about it, when you go back to get them, unless they were stored in like a dry closet above, like away from moisture, you're gonna have to do some cleanup once you get that box.
I'm okay.
I have 2 bins in my garage, and my mom was really sweet. She packaged them up in like bins at the time, but they were bins from like the 1990s, so they were old to begin with, and air got in, and they're all a mess in there. It's a summer plan for the last 3 summers to clean them up.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know. All right, Legendary Poser, excellent shot.
So, and it's just a reminder that when we get to the secret hashtag, it works. It worked. You know, like we each pick our favorites. They get into the mix for the following week, and this is so cool that we've now had back-to-back weeks at least, right? Of
I love
people that
hashtag.
have
and even next to that, I really want to go Big Bad Toys and pick up the set, because I
Yeah.
need
Cool.
a railing
Z-
to jump over.
What is it? He
Does
said
it-
Z-Bob Toys.
if you it's this stuff. It's really cool, and you can really drop a lot of money on like getting all the sets that to like. It's been on my radar for a long time. So congratulations, Legendary Poser. Seriously, this is awesome. Keep up the great work. I look forward to, probably discussing future shots of yours. They're really good.
All right, here we go.
I think I'm at. I think I have to update my spreadsheet.
You haven't updated your spreadsheet? You need to update your spreadsheet. That's what it's there for.
I know.
I'm gonna start auditing all the spreadsheets each week.
You're gonna have to. I'll share it with the group. I think it's pretty fair. I didn't buy anything new this week.
But aren't you counting things that you receive, like loot and all that?
Well, I could put my pile of loot in there. So my number is around 12. It really is. And I did sell another Power Ranger toy, so that will, like, even if one came, if I count the link, I got that $11 link, and it was funny because Detour Customs messaged me because I posted to my story. Misty Owl Figures is a great account. He had posted it. Our friend Pat the Collector, another awesome photographer, posted that link. That's I think it's Jack Pacific, and it was $11. And I hadn't seen it. And just this family trip to Walmart over the weekend, I grabbed Link, I saw Zelda, and I left Zelda and Samus. And then he's like, dude, so Detour's like, dude, that's a unicorn. I'm like, really? Sorry.
Samus is?
No, the Link. The Link, apparently people are having trouble finding at Walmart. So I had no idea. That would be a figure. I didn't know if an $11 figure counted towards my total.
The closest Walmart to me is like 15, 20 minutes away. And they never have toys. They still never have it. So
yeah, my Walmart never has toys. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, No Chewing, Yimbo, and myself, we're doing a $52.
$52, could you imagine?
52 challenge. So I am watching I'm trying to keep in check to have 52 purchases by the end of this year. And we're counting figures. I'm counting just purchases alone. So if a purchase has 4 figures, like the Mezco Turtles, that's 4 figures. But you can only buy them as 4, so that counts as 1 purchase for me. But I kind of went nuts with these Animal Wars of the Kingdom. I think I was at 14 or 15, and then I bought 4 more figures to like almost complete that whole set. So I pulled ahead, everyone. I have pulled ahead.
You're winning. You're winning this race. Good job. We should have a special episode whenever we get to whoever gets to 52 first, probably in May.
God.
Gosh, at this rate, March.
For me, I canceled a couple pre-orders that was ordered in January, and I added actually one site canceled the Revoltech Winnie the Pooh on me, so I went onto eBay and I found a good deal for both Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, so I went up to 16. But
Okay.
I review that list of 16 figures all the time, and I stand by my purchases.
Yeah, I mean, my total, and you know, for me, as I was just talking about, like for my number, like in order for me, I'm playing it as a game where if I sell an eBay figure, then that, you know, or sell a figure on eBay, then that will buy me a spot back. So I'm kind of doing it that way. It keeps me accountable.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The nice thing is, like, I feel like I've kind of defeated FOMO to an extent. Like maybe it's not dead fully, because there's so many excellent photos of figures I don't own. So that I see, you know, I'm like, like that crow. I'm like, but I haven't seen the movie. So I'm like, it's easier now for me to say no to things. And I think that's a good thing, because like I know NECA is having a haulathon, Chris. It's coming up. It's a haulathon. I know you missed out.
Did you see some of those reveals?
I mean, like, I'm gonna get the Dio, the portal.
Yeah.
I want to order the portal, but then the figures look great.
What about the baby turtles?
Yeah, like, see, they like
that counts as one. That counts as one.
Yeah, but like I know that, like I told Autumn Knight, a big NECA Turtles guy, and I was like, you know, like I bought a lot of those supplemental cartoon characters, and I haven't really shot them. So looking at it this way, and knowing, with, you know, keeping me accountable with the 52, I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass on a lot of these haulathon. You know, like I'm not gonna start sweating and being on the Target app like I did last year, trying to scoop all these guys up.
Baby turtles have me intrigued.
And then the Rocksteady and Bebop as superhero set, that has me intrigued as well. One thing I want to bring up was Christopher Sullivan in the chat said whoever reaches 52 first has to buy a toy for the other two. I will gladly accept the toy from Toy Father when he reaches 52 first.
I mean, we can all agree it'll either be me or no chewing, because Yumo keeps selling stuff. So
he's gonna sell off wave after wave. He's gonna end up with
this year he's gonna be a -10.
The funny thing is, like, I'm also keeping track of like this, so like I'm still losing. Like, it's not like an even. This is just for like figures. Like the cost of what I'm buying and what I'm selling,
just as well as the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning up. I'm just helping offset.
No, but hey, we said it counts.
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of the fun of this too.
Yeah.
You can sell a toy, get a spot back. You can give away 2 toys, get a spot back. There are ways around this, and it makes it fun, and it really helps the anxiety of over collecting and FOMO. So it's a fun thing. I'm having a great time doing this and checking in with you guys.
This would be a great challenge.
I'm gonna do it
with all 52.
Clint, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it where I'm gonna be making snow angels, or I'll just be like a model, like laying on a bed with covered in all of my toys. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, please do that. Please do that.
I will. There you go. That'll be my, if I get there first. I don't know, whatever.
That's gonna be a mess up shot with you rolling around in your bed with all your 52 toys.
Well, a lot of these now, because I'm being so careful, like, you know, like I've been getting some of these are the Mezcos, so like no, it'll be more of like just placed. I have to have my wife like place them gently. I'm not gonna be doing any rolling. Like, it'll be a post.
I'm gonna try to do not a human pyramid, but an action figure pyramid with the 52.
Oh, that'd be neat. All right.
I can't do that.
On the beach. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna bring it near sand.
Well, there we are with our totals, and I am clearly winning. So
yes, you are. Congratulations. You're winning this race.
I'm winning life right now.
But that, dude, it's the same like those Animal Warrior ones. I look at all the time, and like I could easily just get all of them.
And
So good.
It's spoilers for folks, but if you go on the Spiro IG page, there are already pictures of what Wave 3 will be, and it looks awesome.
All right, let's move on to the top. What is it? 7?
Number 7. No, number 5.
Number 6.
Number 6.
There we go.
We're all wrong.
So Geek Over 40.
40.
Love that name. Love that name. That's so good.
He's in the
Oh, I
chat.
forgot to replace this picture. I'm sorry, Geek Over 40. I know you sent me the uncropped version of this photo. I forgot to replace it.
This is awesome.
We're getting better every week.
Hey,
Our opening was smooth. That was a nice, smooth opening at the start of the show. I will say that. Well, I'll kick things off. I love this. I love Lego. I love Lego photography. Even though I haven't done them myself, I love seeing them because I love Lego. And this is one of my, if not, it's right up there. That like Ragnarok is in my top 2 or 3 like most rewatched Marvel movies, MCU movies. So this whole I just love it. Like, he's a friend from work.
That is my favorite line.
The part that still cracks me up is when he keeps trying to have that speech is like that's what heroes do, and it keeps messing it up, and he throws the ball and just knocks him down. Cracks me up every time.
The humor in that one, man, just had me in stitches. But this shot, like, what a great setup. Now, I don't know. I don't have a lot of the like. I have some some Avenger stuff, but not anything like this. So, did Thor come with all that stuff? I mean, that is awesome. Like, that's the shield, the like the swords in the back, the hat. Like, did he come with all that stuff? The little cape, or is this custom work too?
I think this is custom work. Because I don't know a lot of Legos that have that type of capability. Put a sword on over a cape.
Yeah, it's so neat. That's the other thing about the Lego community, like the little subset of our toy photography community, toy pick community, is the customizing that happens with Lego figures and the minifigure. They're crazy. They're so cool.
Yeah, they are crazy.
And we do have Geek
There it
Over
is,
in
yeah.
the chat. And yep, the Hulk is an official Lego. The Thor is by Phoenix Customs.
Awesome.
Oh
I
wow.
love the Lego customizers. I agree
Yeah,
with you.
that's what
They
I'm
do
saying, man.
amazing work for such tiny, like so much detail in the tiny figure. It's beautiful.
This is
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
I love Lego shots. This is incredible. Everything about it is perfect.
And I love the, I don't know if that's practical or added after, but like the light effects, which would be a starburst or lens flare, sun glare,
Yeah.
something along those lines.
Definitely a nice touch there.
Yeah, I'm obviously because it gives it that nice arena feel to it, with the crowd back there too. What's that background? Since you're in the chat, Geek Over 40, let us know. Like, what background is that? Is that like a wrestling extreme set background? Because that's what it kind of reminds me of.
It does look like that.
It does actually. You're right. While we wait for that answer, let's say hi to a few people that have joined the chat. Frank Zax Gallard, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. And then we also have, where is it? Right here. Detenticus, welcome. We actually saw Detenticus during the Toy and Tell show we did either today or yesterday.
I think it was today.
And lastly, we got
Hey, all
Ryan
right.
TJ Williams.
Hey, TJ Williams.
So Geek Over 40 did give us some answers. This is awesome.
Lighting on the figs is practical. The lens flare is Photoshop. Okay.
You did a really nice job with that photoshopping. That's
Oh
really
no
nice.
way! That is actually from the movie.
Oh, that's so cool. Good
That's
job.
Did he have any? Sorry, keep going.
No, I was just saying, it's just a really great shot. I just love it. It just puts a smile on my face because I love that movie, and it's a great picture.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have answers. Geek Over 40 came back. So for the first question, what was Geek Over 40's favorite toy growing up? Their answer were, I'm an 80s kid, so G1 Transformers were by far my favorite. My first was probably my favorite. It's a tie between Prowl my first real Transformer, and the Constructicons. Oh, the Constructicons were so cool. The die-cast metal of some of those older figs just can't be beat. Absolutely. The original Constructicon were that was the grail for me. Like, without knowing where a toy grail was. So that's awesome. For the second question, the story behind the photo. The story is the scene pulled from the Gladiator Arena fight between Hulk and Thor in Thor Ragnarok. I actually did a similar post 2 years prior, and I was never happy with it. I knew I was capable of more, and so I decided to revisit and see what I could pull off. I'm really happy with the results, so much so that now I've been going through my old posts to see what else I can revisit and enhance.
That is a great thing to
Such
do.
a great idea.
When you are stuck in your toy photography, go back, look at some older shots. You know, when you first started, you didn't have all the knowledge that you have now. So I bet you could even do them better. So most of the time you can. So that's a great thing to do. Just go back to older shots.
That's an awesome challenge. We should try that. And for the last one, what is making you happy in the toy community today? The community itself is what makes me happy about the toy community. Even though I lean more towards the premium custom minifigure side of the street, I still love interacting with all the creatives across the toy spectrum. Marvel Legends, Funko, Mafex, Diamond, etc. It's a very inclusive and positive environment where we try and lift each other up by way of both public support and great programs like the TPC Top 5 Friday. Thank you for that shout out. Thank you so much for those answers, Geek Over 40.
Awesome.
Really well done. Looking forward to supporting your future work. Because again, I usually go through, and if I haven't already followed you, I will, because that's what it's all about.
Great job, Geek Over 40. This is a fantastic photo. I love it.
Number 5.
We're now halfway through, and as everyone knows, the three of us love our Woodies very, very much. So when I saw this shot, oh man, what great use of everything. I mean, from turning the microphone, right? Because that was supposed to be the microphone from the speaker. That's how I used it just recently in a reel, right?
You're right. Yep.
But that was so turning that into a flashlight. The perfect use of the eyes, the pose. Guys, I don't want to take all of the compliments, guys. I'll let you.
No, you got it. It's okay. It's everything in here is excellent. We do love this Woody action figure, so we're happy to be part of the same club.
Yeah,
and I love the mashup with the Raptors. I think it was perfectly captured, and even that pink light. Chris, we tried to use that pink light earlier today, and it's a great effect.
I mean, I love it because it reminds me of, like, when the generator goes down, the only thing that's on are those red exit signs. And so it captures that light perfectly. I mean, this photo is, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this needs to go in the top 10. It is so just amazing in terms of just what the Man 28 has done. It kind of blew my mind just thinking about, all right, Toy Story, great. Because typically we see this figure in like real life shots, right? For example, the Roomba shot that I did, or like him doing, Toy Story things. I love how they spun it and made it into a Jurassic Park mashup. It's just so good. And those Raptors really scale well with him.
Yeah, absolutely. They look great.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
There's lots of love. And luckily enough, the Man 28 came back with some answers to our questions. So up first for favorite toy growing up. I was born in the early 70s, so I started off playing with Micronauts as my favorites, and then mixed them with G.I. Joe and Star Wars figures when those started coming out in the early 80s.
That's cool.
That's awesome. For the second question, a story behind the photo. I love the Velociraptors in the kitchen scene from Jurassic Park, and just recently saw it. I just got the Revoltech Woody and Hammond Collection Velociraptor figs. I had the boxes stacked on each other, and the idea just popped in my head to put them together in a shot. Woody's facial expressions on that fig are so fun to pose with. Endless. With those eyes moving too, endless pose and endless shots you can do with it. And for the last question of what's making you happy in the toy community today, I've been doing toy photography on IG since 2017 and collecting toys long before that. Seeing the amount of talent in the toy community grow from back in 2017 is amazing to me. So true. There's so many of us now, and the level of photography just keeps getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
So good. V-Man 28. This just a fun photo.
It's great. It's good. Even the editing of the flashlight too.
Yes,
Yes.
Great because like
that was a touch that I didn't even like think about. Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I thought it was just an active flashlight. I was like, but then how do they make it so small? What kind of battery is that?
How did they make Woody so big to fit in the kitchen?
All right, nice job, V-Man.
Hey, well done. Well done. So congratulations. Woo! Here we go. So this is panic_room_toys. This is just another super cool mashup. This is so great. Oh, I love the sandbags, man. So what is this? These are the NECA Jason figure?
What are these?
That's what I don't know. We're gonna know. I think we have 100% answers this week for the
Do
record,
we?
guys.
Awesome.
2 weeks in a row, we got 100%.
I think so. But you know what?
Oh, that's so cool.
Setting my reminders and making sure I'm blasting them out right away.
Just worried about your Tiger Mom friends to be like, I'm gonna disappoint Santi again. All right.
Yeah, I can't do that. So I know it's but man, so we're gonna find out when we get to the answers. I love those. I love the sandbags. I love the look of this. I'm very curious as if this is 3 separate figures or if it's edited together. You know what I mean?
I think it's three.
Stacking?
I think it's
I
three.
think it's 3.
Yeah.
You think it's 3?
Yeah.
If
That
I had to
bokeh
guess,
in the back
these
is-
are probably Joy Toys.
I don't know.
Oh,
The book in the back, fantastic, right?
It was really clean. Yeah.
yeah. And I like.
Is this outside photography? I want to say it is.
I think it could be because it does look like trees, kind of dusk.
Yes.
You know, like
Yep.
that look to it. So, but then they're hit maybe with a little light, by the camera side.
I think it's indoor.
Could
Okay.
also be.
And I think they just did an incredible job with it. I only say that because of the light on the bags.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you could still be outside and hit them with a little soft white light or something.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part. And that's like it's what I do all the time as I'm scrolling through, and that's what this show is so much fun is having. And so I never hope that everybody minds like us picking apart, just trying to figure out these things because like that's like one of my most favorite mental games to play as I'm enjoying scrolling through my feed. It's like, oh, how did they do that? What is that background? Oh, which batch is that? Like I love that. It's one of my favorite things.
It's a fun game.
So should I get to the questions or anything else before we move to the answers?
No, I'm hoping the answers will answer some of the
Illuminate.
questions.
Okay, so here we go. My favorite toy, so this is for Panic Room Toys. Favorite toy growing up was the original 1970s 8-inch Mego Batman. I never owned a Mego. I've thought about it.
This is the time.
Never owned one. I know.
This is the
I don't
time.
know.
I actually do own some. And hopefully my son doesn't listen to this. But I bought the Ghostbusters Mego set that was released last year for him. He's a big Ghostbuster fan, so that's sitting in a nice box set in my closet.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
That's cool.
So for the story behind this photo, I wanted to see Jason finally use a gun, and a war scene was the perfect place for it. The machine gun and military accessories came from the Spawn Zombie Al Simmons military figures, and I found the perfect sandbags on eBay, and everything came together.
So they are Jason figures. Awesome.
That is really cool. And then what's bringing them joy right now? I am happy with the positivity and the lack of drama in the toy community. It's true. They're toys. We're talking about toys. These are all toys. If you can't have fun discussing toys, and again, life is short, guys. You know that. We all
Absolutely.
know. We all know it, but it's like good to acknowledge. Like, what's the point of being a jerk about stuff? Especially about toys. This is just
Yes,
toys.
always be kind. Always be kind.
All about that kindness and respect. So excellent work, Panic Room Toys. Seriously, this is the E-Man just said it. Love the creativity in the shot, and it's true. It's awesome, and I love that it comes. We've had now like that's so cool. I love mashups. I love mashups. So I love when people get weird with ideas.
I mean, this would actually be the only Jason movie that I would watch. Would be that somehow they weaponized him into an army of super soldiers attacking or fending off, I don't know, zombies in a war movie. I would watch that movie so much.
That would be very interesting.
That sounds awesome.
Jason fighting zombie horde. Fighting for humanity.
World War Jason is the title.
Yes, there you go.
Oh.
So
well,
that's a great idea.
We have it on the internet,
that.
so Santi, we'll be able to sue whoever's going to end up writing.
That's right. It's recorded here.
You heard it here first. So yes, again, congratulations on coming in fourth. This is awesome. Well done.
It's such a great photo.
It's just a great shot. It's a really great shot.
All right, let's move on to the secret hashtag. And what was the secret hashtag again?
Last week it was TPC_Dutch Tilt.
Dutch Tilt. Duchess Tilt. Amazing. Well, these are the three that we picked for the hashtag this week, and let me tell you, all of them were fantastic.
So, Chris, which one did you pick?
Light toy.
Yeah, it's
incredible,
very badass shot. I love
the water, the heat vision, dark side. This is awesome.
The water is
perfect.
Absolutely amazing. But the fact of the matter is that One Light Toy had to apply a lot of good Photoshop skills to this photo as well for the heat vision.
Oh yeah.
So it's that lovely mix of like practical and digital effect.
This is an under 1,000 follower account too.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So again, spread the love, share the love, spread it out. Santi, who do you have? You have
and when I said perfect, it was because this week for the Toy Pick community, it's a week of featuring accounts underneath 1,000 followers.
That's right.
It wasn't perfect like, oh, they deserve to be under 1,000. It was perfect for synergy for this week.
Yes.
And next week's show as well.
I'm glad you clarified because we all thought you were a jerk.
Yep. I was just making sure.
We know your motivations are purely self-centered.
Yep, that's me. But also, just for a tease, next week's show will all be about within the top 10. It will all be accounts and photos by those photographers with less than 1,000 followers. And as a special thing, we have some extra surprises for that show. We'll reveal for next week.
Ooh.
And my brain is so fried. I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask you again what they are in the chat. Oh wait, duh! It's the thing that we did. All right, yeah, that is extra special. Yeah,
it's a thing.
I was like, oh yeah. Wait, I just did the things. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Yes, it's gonna be very exciting. Next week is gonna be awesome. Okay. So Santi, who did you pick? I
picked Dan Hero 91, and of the Disney Plus series, my favorite one was Hawkeye. I love the dynamic between Clint and Katie. It was awesome. And also, this has a great action in it. It's a great crisp shot. And also, Dutch Tilt. So it was on theme for the week.
Awesome posing on that one. And then for mine, I had Cal Collector. That's Carlos in the chat. He's been chatting along. And he's so great. And I love that this shot in particular was based off of... I'm pretty sure we were talking about some frame within a frame and doing that kind of compositional method, and he was trying some stuff out, and I love how he pulled this shot off with Shocker and Spidey and the bricks, and he's been making his own dios.
So good.
Yeah, it's so good.
So I hope
go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I hope we get to talk about one or all three of these photos next week. Like, depending on the votes. So very cool, man.
Awesome.
Where is it? One thing I wanted to bring up, Nilla Gorilla 13 brought up. So how does the secret hashtag work? great question. So for the secret hashtag, it's going to come up in the next slides. Each week we have a secret hashtag. All you have to do is take that hashtag, apply it to your photo within, the write-up, and that's it. That's all it is.
That's all you have to do.
Yep.
And tag and like, tag us, because then we'll make sure we know that we'll see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I really love that you all tag me. So tag me, because I don't get to see everyone's photos. I don't. I hardly go on my stream or in my box where I just like browse photos.
The feed.
So it's my feed. Sorry, thank you. It's getting late. I'm a little tired. One of the
on the thingy, the swipey thing.
The swipey thing. So it's really easy for me. Just check my DMs to like your photo, comment on it, and all that. So
yeah. So
all right,
well done. And Carlos said, "Yeah, it's cool," because he was trying it out. That's awesome. The frame within a frame.
I have to say, this is killing me, not knowing what the secret hashtag is for next week. How about you guys?
I'd like to know.
Well, I know because I changed it, and you actually don't know it anymore. So it's a surprise for you too, buddy. That
was I tried to throw a softball so you could be like, yeah, me too. I'm really excited as well.
Let's see the next secret hashtag.
I just wanted to make another all butts wet joke.
I would have taken that too.
All Butts Wet 2, the sequel, Weather and Butter.
All right, TPC old friend. Okay,
so
old friend.
I changed this on us. I know we discussed a hashtag, but I was thinking about toys, and this is an unofficial challenge. You don't have to do this challenge to use this hashtag. You can use it on any photo you would like. But if you feel like being challenged, this is the open challenge. Take a figure you haven't shot in a long time, an older figure, an old friend, and take a picture of that one.
I love it. Great idea.
And actually, even before we move on to the top 3, there's a couple things I starred, and it's still time if people would like to tell us what's making them happy in the toy community. Anyone in the chat, feel free to. So we got a couple people that answered. We have Thanos Copter. And what's making Thanos Copter happy is got some AWOC on pre-order, excited for these, and loving what I've seen so far. Fantastic. As you know, Toy Father loves Animal Wars of the Kingdom. He's their number 1 fan at the moment.
Yeah,
they're amazing figures, everyone.
And just Jay Hernandez, right? He loves them. D Amazing loves. I mean, like, God, like that's what I mean. I know my total's gonna go up because I'm gonna end up having them.
I know. There's that big gorilla.
That big gorilla.
Thane.
So good.
Yeah.
I want the other one.
I want the other. I want Thane. I want the other one. I want every other big gorilla they come up with.
You want it all.
I want all of them.
And then Not a Bird also answered this question, but what's making him happy? All the great collaborations that I've been involved in. It's awesome when someone reaches out to do something with you.
Hey, I will throw out, Sully, I'm down. Like for me, what I have, like, because of how I've been shooting lately, I usually try to do a bunch in a day, like usually a weekend. But then, like, if I get a request, or if I can say, hey, who do you have any shots of? I can throw it to you. You know what I mean? So I try to use my account to do that collab feature with people in the collaboration. So like our pictures show up on both. We share the reach and engagement. And it's especially good for, if you happen to have less followers than me, then I'll be able to help you out. But we're all trying to help. That's it. We're all trying to help. So yes, I love collabing. So Sully, we're gonna be in touch.
Awesome. All right, now we're ready to move on to the top 3.
Let's see the top 3.
Oh, I love a good Spidey shot. And What's Up Danger takes them in spades. The amazing work. God, this picture, was this one from last week too? Was this one of the? Yeah, right. With this, because I was gonna say, like, this is.
Oh no! This wasn't a secret hashtag one.
When did I love on this? I remember talking about how great this picture is.
Well, it would have been last week or the week before. I nominated this one.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, man, I stunning. It's stunning.
It really
work.
is. It's an amazing shot. Oh, the lighting, the action, the angle.
it makes me want to do the whole USB light thing that people have done to make Doc Ock like custom arms.
Yeah.
Have you seen that trick?
Yeah.
Even if that's not attached to Dr. Octopus, just to have something like this. But it's great. Like, look at that, Miles, the reaching. It's like the depth in it. Oh, again, I don't want to take all the compliments. There, you guys go.
Well, I said fine. Chris, what you got left?
I mean, it's perfect. I when you think of a Doc Ock shot, you always think about how Spider-Man's being dragged away, or anyone being dragged away by Doc Ock's arm. And when you see that arm, you know it's Doc Ock when it's any Spider-Man picture. And the fact that they didn't even use a Doc Ock figure makes this picture even that much better. And it's so simple, right? But it's telling us so much. I love it.
Yeah, it's ominous, like the way that Sam Raimi shot Spider-Man 2, the way the tentacles work. You didn't necessarily need to see Alfred Molina. You just saw almost those scenes where it's just the shadow of the arms in action.
Yeah, that was one of the best horror scenes of all time when they're trying to saw the arms off. That was so good. How
that wasn't a Marvel superhero movie.
That is such a great call, because that's exactly what that brings me back to, this photo.
Oh, that's great. So we do have answers, because again, I'm fairly positive I got the 100%. So here we go. So what's up, Danger? So as a child, my biggest influences were TMNT, Power Rangers, and Spider-Man. I remember creating huge action scenes and mashing them all up. Very cool. For the story of this shot, I am actually itching for a real decent rendition of Doc Ock. To me, Otto is sinister, and recent figs are too comical for my liking. Next best thing is to have his tentacles portray him. As per many of my shots, I think of an idea and shoot as I go. Just trust the process and never settle for one pose/scene. So this shot is where I landed. Well, obviously, you came in third here. Like, the community agreed with you. Like, that's so good. And then what's bringing joy to What's Up, Danger, Marty, is I have learned in the last year to concentrate on the fun this hobby can bring, so I don't think too much into the community. Although I have made some awesome friends and the support is unreal, I also love helping up-and-coming artists with tips, etc. As I remember starting out and reaching out with no response, I will always respond and make time for people who want to develop their craft.
Great.
Awesome.
You're a great person in the community. What's up, Danger?
Yeah, one of my favorite photographers.
Yeah. So congratulations, Marty. So well deserved. Amazing. And yeah, I love that sentiment. Seriously, reach out to us, and I will say sometimes I'm delayed in responding. But I will. That's all I'll say. I will. So don't mind me. I just, I still have my toddler twins who I love very dearly, but they're in that moment where, Daddy. But I love it. But then it pulls me away from the gram.
We get it. You're in the thick
Absolutely.
of it, dude.
Normally, I'm in the same boat, or I'm streaming with Toy Father.
Right.
Yeah.
You can find me on YouTube rather than Instagram.
Yeah, your kids get used to them just ignoring them, so it's fine.
Don't worry about it. Your needs first, Yimbo.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding.
That's not a sentiment from the Toy Daddies.
That's not. I always put my kids first. I've reiterated this week. We had The Amazing on Monday, as you said, and one of the questions came up, or the sentiment of like, what would make you just like stop and just move on? And for me, if this ever got in the way of family life,
right,
that'd be my answer.
Right. So I'm glad that we are able to work this into our lives, because it's such a blast. And this way, especially with for the three of us, like doing these lives both through Toy Talk, Toy Pick Community, and my channel, like this is also our way of being able to help and engage and conversate and all those things. So thanks for enjoying it. Again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. This is amazing.
All right, are we ready for number 2?
I just saw a comment about, who is it? My fave toy is the Kenner mask, because Chris, I know, you threw that up before.
I saw that.
Oh man, those are good ones.
Those are 2 great figures, two great cartoons and comics. I love Mask growing up, and I love Centurion toys as well.
Mask is ripe for a revival.
It is. I don't want
Would
it.
you? Okay, let's take a moment before we get to number two. A rare occasion where we go on a tangent. How would you want Mask to come back? Would you want it to be exactly the same, like a retro?
I want
Would
112 scale. I want
you
the
want
vehicle. I want the helmets that can go on and off.
Yeah,
like
I
Fox
want-
Sports toys.
I want the helicopter.
Yep. 112. Just,
Would you pay for that $500 HasLab to get the headquarters?
Yeah, I would.
if it was
No,
112?
not 500. No,
If
350.
it came with the car and the figure,
Oh, okay.
the exact
Car,
same-
figure, and base.
exact same base, like idea, you get all the same stuff except it's 1/12 because it's a
Wait.
mountain. It's gonna be the size of your desk
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
500. Yeah, absolutely.
because that Motu set that scale for
Yeah.
like giant. Here's your thing.
I personally would want, if I wanted a base, I would want the Thundercats base.
Oh, fair.
We're not jumping to another brand. We're talking about masks. Stay on
Well,
target.
The reason I'm saying that is because that's why I love AWOC so much, because they are a reinvention of like Thundercats in my brain.
Sure,
You know,
right.
You're right. It's like Netflix redid Thundercats.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I thought it was applicable to this conversation that we're having. If the Mask was doing a reshoot, a reimagination, they should do exactly what like AWOC's doing. Like take that idea, use Thundercats as that inspiration, and go with it.
We got a couple good responses in the
Yeah.
chat. Having a patient and an understanding spouse that supports the hobby is a blessing. Absolutely.
Truth.
I believe all three of us have a very understanding spouse to be
Yeah.
to allow this.
When they don't understand, then we stop streaming.
So if I ever disappear, I'm safe, guys. I'm just,
Use that wifey time.
I would love a Master Redux. All I
Hold
ask
on.
is to keep the same theme song.
Hold on. Thanos Copter, are you serious?
I was waiting for you to get to that one because I was going to also have the same
We
reaction.
were on our way, Chris. It was next.
I couldn't wait. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I couldn't wait.
Fair enough.
Incredible.
That's cool. That's something Googleable after this one.
Ramen toys? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the name of the company. I've never heard of them.
I think their stuff is on 5K. So we're gonna have to check.
Could you imagine like a nice soft goods 5K?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to
that's
check.
cool.
I'm gonna have
That's
to
really
check.
cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna get to 52 real quick this year.
I know. Hey, Maz's Toy Box just showed up. They are that's another great YouTube channel that celebrates toy photography, just so you were all aware. Maz has great stuff weekly. So
Yep. Tuesday
let us
night.
know in the chat. Again, all I do is try to promote everyone. There's a lot of great content out there.
Oh, is this? My wife doesn't understand, but she does tolerate and support. Close enough.
And that's it. That's all you
That-
need.
That feels like, the support is what you need.
You're right. Well, my wife, as supportive as she is, and like she I know that there's also she tolerates all the times I would rather talk about toys than my school day.
Carry on that.
My wife gets it. She likes all this. It just can be, like we all experience, it can be a bit much sometimes.
Right.
Not the streaming per se, but the collecting sides.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. I absolutely get it.
Mhm.
And Maz is just thank you for the shout out promotion. Yeah, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Maz's Toy Box. Great channel to sub, and they do a critique and it's like art school. You get a nice friendly critique on your photo, all in aimed at improving the your art form. So if you want to submit a shot for it, I think there's an
There's
easy
a
way of doing it. It's a
yeah.
hashtag, and maybe you'll get a chance to have 3 to 6 amazing photographers talk about your shot and see where you can improve.
I have to get back into like I have to like make that one of mine that I'm using each time because I'm not in the habit of it yet. But I had a shot discussed by them and it was awesome because Pablo was there, Trevor 1-6 shooter, like they're awesome. They're so knowledgeable. They, like we have a different we have a different show. Like, we have different stuff because I don't have the in-depth knowledge. I have like a basic level.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We have a Toy Daddy's Photography Thesaurus authored by Toy Father.
Right.
Well, what I really enjoy is, yes, I mean, we don't have that depth of knowledge, but what I really like is just having our audience school us sometimes and teach us some new things. And
like I said, different shows. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Stay humble. Stay humble.
That exactly it. There's so much toy photography shows out there that give you so many different things. Mm-hmm. We're just one of them, right? And what we hope for is to just bring in a good community, having all of you be able to talk about great toy photography, great toys, and just have a fun time.
Yep. Love it. So let's move on, gentlemen, to the second spot. Clone War 50. What is it? The 501st, right?
Yep, 501st.
501st. Yeah. Right.
This is an awesome shot.
It's beautiful.
It's incredible. What the whole account? Such great stuff.
Yeah, like really cinematic shots.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah, and the practical effects on the shot is top notch.
Yes, and something that I remember we discussed with again when 1-6 shooter was joined us for 1 week, he had pointed out a thing to be you do have to be wary of it if you shoot outdoors is making sure that even if you're using natural things that like a blade of grass could still make then a figure look out of scale.
Yeah.
So you have to be so like that. It's look at the perfect
choice of rocks.
Those are pebbles, but that they like it's perfect scale for this shot.
That's such a great point because when I was looking at this, I'm like, is this a sideshow like 1/6 scale? Because it looks big, it looks great, and it's just the way they framed it. And you're right, finding the right scaled rocks there.
Yeah.
Both of you know that I used to or I still do, I draw and I paint and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I was given advice
we know you're talented, something.
Yes. We know. we know.
I was just I was getting
no chewing 15 aerosol.
Atmosphere aerosol, no chewing 15, and same earth, just no chewing. But what I was trying to say is
sorry.
I was given this advice and I noticed it. I always notice it on photos and it makes a lot of sense. It gives it that cinematic feel. It gives it that it just makes it look that much more polished. It's the idea of edge fear. If you notice that foot is off the edge, a lot of people like slide it in to make sure it's perfectly centered so you can see everything, but it doesn't give you that same feel. Nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't give you that same feel. I was given that advice years ago with my drawings that I kept everything in the frame. Like nothing hung over, like the head was always there, never cut off. And ever since then, I always acknowledge that. I'm like, no need to be afraid of the edge. It can run off.
Right.
And it makes it that much more cinematic.
Agreed. Yeah, that's a really look at that. See, we know stuff.
There you go, Chris. Edge fear.
Edge fear.
Yep.
Right.
That's really
so that's
great.
That's the fear of falling off the edge, and don't do it. Keep everything in the frame.
Studious over here. Studious.
And then you just put everything right in the center. Just the figure right in the center. And then
keep it. Why don't you just say keep it in the center? That's so weird.
It's so weird. So many words.
I do love the posing on this. Like, you guys know, I think I stopped collecting Black Series, but I think that they have really good, obviously they have a huge fandom. And I love the way that he was able to get, or they were able to get, the posing done with the Stormtrooper. Because like I found some difficulty with stuff like this myself with those figures. So I thought that I just love the posing on it. Like I really like just getting that twist down, getting that.
It is great.
Yeah.
I do find that the Scout Trooper gives you more flexibility than most.
Okay. There you
because I don't know if it's this exact one. This might be the Gamer Verse one or the Game and Great.
Mhm.
but the one that goes onto the speeder bike has more range in leg and arm articulation because it has to fit on a speeder bike.
Oh, fair. Okay.
I have that one. I've never
It's-
opened it.
And to be fair, I for me, it's like I stopped not because of the toys, because I don't want to knock the black, because like they are really tremendous. I just don't know the characters enough to get the ideas to shoot them enough. So I have like my set of like
I hear you
the
on
big
that.
ones. I have the big ones.
I'm hearing that.
But we did get answers. His name is John. So Clone War 501st. So favorite toy growing up was his Evel Knievel motorized stunt cycle. Yes, I'm a 70s kid. I'm 82, but I can respect it. So that's fantastic. Love that. I know that toy. I think it's a great toy. Never owned it, but I can picture it. It's so cool. Number 2. So the story of this pick was a last-ditch attempt at getting a shot one day where nothing seemed to work the way I wanted it to. So I changed. I changed the position, pose, and effect, and then the shot just worked. That's what you got to do. You got to keep at it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've taken shots and just went, what did I do? And now I force myself to go back, retake things. If I have an idea that I'm into, you got to.
I took a look at my last, I don't know how many swipes up through my photography and started to categorize the pose that I use. I use like the same 6 types of shots. So it's one of the things I'm actively trying to grow beyond and evolve.
Yeah, well, you did a great job when I challenged you to do that action shot. You killed that
Yes,
one.
more challenges.
Yeah, well, just keep having guys getting punched in the face. Start there. Just some nice punches. I love a good punch. And then number 3, what brings John joy in the toy community? I am continually blown away by all the great people in the toy community and all the positivity it gives out. So, awesome. Love that answer.
Great job. Love this photo. Clone War 501st.
Oh, man. This is something else. So this is Figure Photo Shooter. This is the new McFarlane, right?
Yep, it's great.
Like
Yeah,
this is
beautiful.
a comic panel. Look at that gargoyle.
Yeah.
That is I've never seen like that is
Yeah, what
on
is
it.
that?
Like wherever that came from.
So good.
Wow.
It
Great
looks
editing.
like the McFarlane dragon is
That would be
maybe. I might be wrong.
that's interesting.
I didn't realize he made dragons.
He did it. One of his thing, right? What line was that?
I don't remember. I remember seeing it though. Someone showed me the dragon. Like it was a good sized dragon.
Well, I'm gonna point out the lightning strike with the lighting, because that's been ever since like Trevor talked to us about like just being aware. I forget exactly the term you use, but it's basically like situational lighting. Like if you have a fire, then like having the orange lighting hitting the figure up from that direction. Like again, I'm butchering the term, whatever the term was for it, but just being aware of your light sources. And you can see that the lighting down his chest, like off of the head down through the front, it looks like it's off of that lightning strike as opposed to just lighting him up. Like I think it's just really well done.
So good.
I love the I keep looking at the building behind, and it comes off so well. I'm sure it's a digiorama, but it's very smooth. It's a very well done shot.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this last week. Just like when a person, maybe it was a few with Dead Spider toys, when they use a digital background and it's seamless, you can't see where it ends and where like the real props begin. That's when it's just they do excellent like Photoshop work and excellent work like setting up the shot. Like this is an example of that.
I'm blown away. I think I want to start using the term poster worthy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But because this is like something I would hang up on my wall.
It's like comic
book cover.
Yeah.
Me and Chris hang out a lot.
So figure photo shooter, his name is Miguel, and we have his answers. Because again, I'm so pumped. So Saturday mornings are clutch. Get those questions shot out. We have a good chance of hitting 100%. I love it. So Santi, thank you for being on top of us, because I need the reminders, but I'm good. I told you we're good. All right,
We got him.
so here we go. Favorite toy growing up was Transformers and Spider-Man action figures, specifically Transformers animated toys and Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 toys. Oh, I know those well.
Mhm.
Those are so good. The story for this, my latest Batman Hush Shot, was inspired by the Batman cover artwork of Jim Lee. Since I don't have a gargoyle diorama, I took a screenshot of a gargoyle in Gotham City and playing from the Batman Arkham Knight game. That's incredible.
That is.
So I
that's
bet
cool.
so that whole shot, that's a screenshot from, because you know what I was gonna say, in that Arkham game, it has I guess in also the movies too, but Gotham has that like elevated subway, right? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
there, yeah. Wow, and that's that realism. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. That's
That is
amazing editing. And then what makes me happy in the toy community right now is the friends I'm making. They are very kind and so supportive. Well, I hope to consider you now, Miguel, one of my new friends. So this is great, man. Like, thank you so much for your answers. Thank you for this gorgeous artwork. And again, the answers illuminated, going back to that word, how this was pulled off. Incredible editing job.
So good.
It's beautiful.
So we did it, boys.
We did it. Let's do a review.
So I'll start with in the 10th place spot, we had Kai Cooper 87. Number 9 was Skeletons_collectibles. 8 was Darth Matter Art. 7 was one of our secret hashtag features that became a feature, Legendary_poser. Geek Over 40, awesome job with that Lego shot, love it. The E-Man 28 with that Woody, that's still, like, I still can't, just cracking me up. Panic_room_toys coming in number 4 with World War Jason. Right? Was that the name of it?
World War Jason, yeah. No,
World War Jason. That's a great movie.
That
I want made.
And in fact, we should tell, in case Panic Room doesn't see this, we should suggest that. Keep going. We want to see more of this story.
Yes. Third spot was What's Up Danger with that amazing, Doc Ock not in the shot tentacle. Oh, so good. Clone War 501st. Very cool practical effects there, and did not fear the edge. And then we had coming in at number 1, Miguel figure photo shooter with just an unreal edit, beautiful shot, amazing work, just awesome, so good. It makes me want to now track down that Hush figure. Dang it, I have the Mayfix. I'm like, I can pass on that one.
It's on Amazon. I bought
your
it.
mouth, totally fine.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because you know why? Well, first of all, I had a gift card, so it doesn't count.
There you go.
Second of all, I wanted him with the Robin that you bought me.
Oh,
yeah.
no, you're right. Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's at a reasonable price, guys, like 20 something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Coming March
darn.
10th. Coming March 10th.
That'll
Well,
be a big week for McFarlane's. I know the Dark Knight trilogy is hitting that same week, and I think the Robin one's probably gonna move up to that same week too.
Oh yeah.
he cranks his stuff out. Good on. I saw somebody call him the toddler today. It just cracked me up.
Riddle me. Oh, I can't do a McFarlane voice, but imagine just him saying "riddle me less."
This is plastic, big hunk of plastic. That's my best Todd. I can't really do a Todd. So thank you everyone for again choosing to spend part of your life listening to us discuss toy photography, specifically toy pick community features. Oh, it's just been a blast. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys so much. Chris, there's a few more, or something. There's a couple more comments coming in. So Zach, Sequential Plastic, that he's been cracking me up. I know he shouted out his ebook on. He did a whole graphic novel in toy photography.
shouted him out on my stream, but he just did another awesome shot today using the Construction Gomez. It's his his buddy Oscar that helps him create his diorama props. It's so good. His posters it cracked me up.
Well,
Again, nice
awesome.
lighthearted stuff. Love it. So
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. We really appreciate it. It makes our show. The show would not be the same without you joining in. We love seeing what you say, contributing. We love it. If you want to hear more of us, and I'm going to do the plugs now. If you want to hear more of us on Sundays, you can catch Yimbo on Yimbo Reviews Everything at 8 o'clock on YouTube on his channel.
Okay.
On Mondays, you can catch us, me and Toy Father, on Toy Talk at 8:30. We co-host with Cox Crate and Toy Addict 17. This Monday, we have a special guest, High School Creation. Can't wait to talk to him about his upcoming Kickstarter for dioramas. And then, if Moz is still in the house on Tuesday, catch his show. Amazing critique. Moz's Toy Box on Tuesday nights. On Wednesday, clearly you should come back and see us because we'd love to see you here again.
Yeah.
If you like what you heard, click like, subscribe, ring that bell. Next week, we'll be showcasing the top 10 of accounts underneath a special top 10 of accounts underneath 1,000s, as well as a couple of special surprises that we have in store as well. Also on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, there's Machu Toy and J Shot Between Two Sentinels at 8 o'clock. And before that, we have Unboxing Art and Cox Crate doing State of the Art at 7:30.
I made this joke.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Chris. I was just like, we really do have to put a TV guide together. Like, I keep saying it on my stream, but I'm gonna have to just like compile this,
Yeah.
make a little like promotional.
Yeah, and just put it in like our script so that if like you if you're not here, we know what to plug. But I will say this: that's a lot of content to consume. Totally understand. That's why it's in YouTube. It'll live there forever, right? For the most part. But each and every one of these shows does something different. They're not the same thing, and they all have different people that with different wealth of knowledge, but they all celebrate one thing: toys. Why we celebrate toys, what brings us together. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone in any of these streams. So go check them out, because all these people here, first of all, are fantastic that we're plugging, and they love, just like we do, great chats.
Yeah.
So
this has been another excellent night, guys. Thank you for another. Just my face hurts again from smiling, so I love it. It was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Always a pleasure, and we'll see you next week for another TPC Top 10.
Toy Daddies.